what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. There's Wilson to throw. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Chargers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
At the 37-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, defense. Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Seahawks.
On first down, Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Chargers' 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
14.
This is Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. Able to push his way through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 45, come on. Check 45, come on. Here we go. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Carson trucks over him, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Seattle.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
45.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to knock it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Hey, check right. Watching you 5. I got one. Mike 55.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 15.
Mike's by 4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Panther 11. Mike's 54. Hey, go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
L.J. Collier on the stop.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd down and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
45, 45. Mike, 45. In your face.
Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And this is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Carson. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Six yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Carson. Carson the first, and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
38, Chargers 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
Check. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Big series.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Seattle.
Mike, 44. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go.
And they take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Watch the screen.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.